What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Ask Me Anything. So what we're going to do, we're going to dive straight into it. Oh, by the way, just another thing as well. Those of you who are not subscribed to the Instagram channel, make sure to subscribe to the Instagram channel. I also do a lot of live sessions over there as well. And the difference between that is we can actually see each other face to face. Some of you may have seen a couple of weeks back when we had that interaction. It's really, really cool. But anyway, we got the first person we're going to call. I think I'm going to pick this name here, which is Leo. Okay, let's call Leo. I think it's Chicago. They're going to pick up this one. I feel it.
Hello?
Hello, is this Leo?
Hello? Yes, this is Leo.
Hi, this is Eric Ho.
Hello. Eric Ho, how are you, buddy?
I'm great, thank you. How are you?
Good, wonderful.
Amazing. Okay, first of all, Leo, I just want to say welcome to Ask Me Anything. So how it works, very simple. Over the next 6 to 10 minutes, you just fire away, ask, talk about whatever you want to talk about, and then let's just get on with this.
Eric, the main thing I wanted to ask is, how do you find purpose after you've already focused on your purpose? I mean, I'm already, like in my life, I've already worked for so many years in the trades, and I'm trying to move on, to look on to better things. I'm coming close to my retirement. At the age I'm 52, I'd like to be out in another 3 or 4 years.
Nice, okay.
But I'm trying to find another purpose in life.
Okay.
That would be basically what I'm trying to. You already had businesses and you moved into other things, but how do you focus on finding another purpose?
Okay, well, that all comes from actually, and this is what I teach at a lot of my events today, is about taking ourselves out of context. It's because at the end of the day, if you think of it like this, right, we can only have a purpose we can only have a purpose and we can only know what we want to do based on the choices we can see. But the thing is that the choices we can see are not actually that many, because based on our conditioning, based on what we've seen so far, based on our experiences so far, that kind of determines what we can choose out of right now. Does that make sense? So in the past, for me, for example, I grew up in my father in the restaurant business. I didn't have the qualifications. So therefore, the only thing I felt like I could do, or any choice I could have in my purpose, was really just to open my own restaurant, So I couldn't have chose back then to be a motivational speaker, for example, because I didn't know that thing existed, and it existed in my path. So the first thing, before we even look at what do we choose to do, is more about how do we shift our consciousness to know there's more possibilities out there in our destiny path. And so how we do that is based on feeling and taking action outside of what we normally do. So that's why I say, when I say take ourselves out of context. So I don't know if there's any things at all that you've been thinking about that you've always wanted to do that you haven't embarked upon, whether that be, I don't know, setting up a charity, whether that be speaking, whether that be empowering people or anything like that. Have you had any thoughts like that before?
Well, Eric, to tell you the truth, I was told that I'm very good at helping people with their situations, because now I'm a little older.
Yeah.
And people that I've grown up with, their sons ask me for help on things.
Yeah.
And they, you know what I mean? I know you found your way through motivational speaking and talking to people.
Yeah.
I mean, expressing to people and basically helping them understand themselves, or basically you're looking at it from another position, you know what I mean?
That's right, yeah.
And you're helping people see themselves, to see the things that they can't see when they look at themselves.
That's right.
You kind of understand it better, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
And it's, sometimes we all need mentors. Even you have someone else that you get knowledge from. You go to different people and get experiences, and a lot of people don't understand that, And it's so hard because where I grew up in a tougher area where everybody had to be tough. But as a child, I was loved, and, we put this mask up. We put this mask in front of our faces, and we need to take the mask down, and you kind of understand more.
That's right.
Because being Asian, you're noble and knowledge, A Chinese person comes into a community instead of looking for a job to start a business. They're set at this stage. See, I grew up in Chinatown too, so I grew up with a lot of Asians people. So it's always knowledge and being noble. But I mean, you want to express yourself nobly, but you want to be respectable and presentable. This is the other things. You know where I'm coming from on that more than anything, because it's very difficult to open up or understand the things that people don't, and it takes so long in life. And if you wait too long, you just don't want to miss your moments. You know what I'm trying to. You know where I'm coming from, right?
That's right. So Leo, it sounds like you already know what that next part of your journey is. It sounds like you already have an idea of this purpose. Maybe it's just looking for some sort of clarification, some reconfirmation,
Yeah, I'm going after different things. I'm looking at different things, and I'm just trying to find comfort. I just want to find comfort again. You know what I mean? And it's just it's going to be a new journey.
Leo, it sounds like, from listening to you and feeling your vibrations and your energy, I really feel that you're a guy with a big heart. You're a guy who likes to help people, likes to make a difference in this world, And I think that with everything that you've been through, there's a powerful message hidden inside of you, waiting to actually go out to the world and make that impact, So I think that right now for you, in terms of that next part of your journey, especially when you're looking at, okay, now out of this work, retirement phase, it's what's the next part of your journey? I think that is the next part, because there's this saying that one of my good friends, his name's Jarek Robbins, and he talks about, he says, learn it, live it, give it. He says a lot of the time we come into this world, we learn certain things. We start living it. We start practicing it, getting results in different areas. And once we have those results, our greatest purpose is when we start contributing beyond ourselves, where we can actually start giving it and helping other people out there, And I think that's the phase of life that you're getting into now. So I think that it's very apparent. It's very apparent what that next purpose is,
Yes, you're right. I'm in that phase right now, but like you said, in life, as I've grown, I've noticed that, like you say, we've all turned to mentors and people for motivation. Yeah. But in the life that I was brought up in, mentors were manipulators. Yeah. And I know you know where I'm coming from on that. How many people you helped that they just take, and you're like, as you feel it inside your gut now, as you're weaving through certain people where you're going, you understand more because you've dealt with a lot of people, a situation in which someone broke in your house and stole your watches, and, you got a feeling certain things and you try to let it go. Yeah. You're right away, I want to let it go. I want to be grateful. I want to be grateful for this moment. And you want to get back to the gratitude in your life.
That's right.
And it's very difficult. Sometimes it's hard to keep that gratitude in state. Stay in a state of gratitude. That would be the best. Or to stay in a state of flow. You know where I'm coming from, and like you said, life is new experiences.
Yeah, that's all part of the practice. But it sounds like you've come a long way and you've been through a lot.
Yeah, we've all been through a lot. It's just you see different things, and even in the morning, still as a kid, it is what it is. I just want to go back to being free like a child again.
That's
and
right.
In time that'll happen. Well,
I think
you had your little dreams as a child.
Yeah, I think this is the moment. I think it's all awakening. It's all getting more and more clarity now. So I think that's the next phase for you. So I guess just do what you got to do now. pick up that next phase, ready for the next phase, prepare yourself for, how can you start helping more people out there, I mean, that's all we can do in this lifetime, I mean, how do we make ourselves more purposeful is by contributing,
But Eric, you can't help somebody unless if they ask.
That's right. That's right.
We all got like a rag in our mouths, and a lot of people, no, they don't want to ask. Ask. How can I help you? What do you need? What can I make sense? And people don't.
But that's a phase beyond that. Then that phase is when we start realizing that we can't help them all. Some people just don't want to be helped, and then as much as we want to help them, is we sometimes have to just accept they are where they are in their journey. So there's this saying that says, "When the student is ready, the master appears." And so when we start finding peace in that, then everything's beautiful, It's like everybody has their part of the journey. The people who come to you will naturally come to you. That's how everything attracts and everything unfolds. And then you just help those that want to be helped,
Yes, you're right. You're right. Mm-hmm. Okay, Eric, thank you very much.
Thanks so much.
Probably agenda for a while. Hopefully in another month or two, I'm going to attend one of your events. I'm waiting for a call back.
Yeah,
we'll see where it goes from there.
Definitely do. Maybe join us. Either join us in LA. We're in LA as well in a couple of months' time, so you can join us.
Yeah, whatever the kid, whoever it was, I told him whenever I set it up, to come to LA, I just want to know when you're coming and
okay.
set the date to get a hotel and all that good stuff.
Yeah, I'll speak to Man after this call and then make sure he gets a message to you. Yeah.
No problem, Eric.
Thanks a lot, Leo. Thanks a lot, brother.
Day, okay, buddy?
You too. Okay.
All right.
Bye.
Be good. Bye.
What a beautiful soul. Really, really nice guy. I like talking to nice people. Makes me happy. Anyway, guys, if you got any value from this show whatsoever, or you just, I don't know, got a little bit of entertainment or reclarification or reconfirmation of anything for your path, please do hit the thumbs up, hit the like button. Also comment below, let us know where you guys have tuned in from. That's always nice to know. And finally, if you're new to this channel and you haven't already, remember to hit that subscribe button and the notifications button next to it. That's the little bell sign, by the way, because this year I'm dedicated to making daily videos to hold you accountable to make it your best year yet. But for now, guys, signing out. Ciao.